got fired. But
I'm working Zoom over here. Sorry, just keep going with this national flow conversation about how the New York Giants are terrible, how you will never get back to 2011 year.
Yeah, so the Gettleman thing wasn't a surprise when he retired. That had been reported, but a lot of people saying they were going to keep Judge, but their team was the last 4 or 6 games has been so indefensibly bad, especially on offense. And everybody's saying, our offense was bad all year. And everybody was saying, oh, it's Jason Garrett's fault. Jason Garrett's a bad play caller. He's a bad schemer. And we fired Jason Garrett, and then our offense gets worse. So even if they like Judge, there was absolutely no redeeming qualities to the season whatsoever. His worst games this year were worse than Ben McAdoo's worst games, worse than Pat Shurmur's worst games.
I love that Lindsay's just listening to you with sympathy. All Lindsay's doing is just giving you oh, I hear you. In her mind, she's like, I got Tom Brady.
I know.
Bucks.
The Bucks won.
My team has 13 wins. God, that sucks.
Their second seed this year.
Yeah.
Going to the playoffs, great.
I know. It's you guys just lost Antonio Brown and you're still Super Bowl favorites.
I mean, aren't they better off without Antonio Brown there?
I was gonna say the receiver core is a little depleted, especially losing him. But
well, didn't Chris Godwin get hurt too?
Yeah,
he's out for the season.
I think it was MCL or meniscus. I don't think it was ACL.
Okay,
but you wait, Scotty Miller's time again.
Honestly, though, he pulled it out sometimes last year. There are some random, really big plays that he did. So who knows?
Who's the other guy from North Texas that you guys drafted? Darden, Jaylon Darden is another guy. Kind of a project.
Oh, well, I think it was a guy that was maybe on the practice squad for a little bit, but then they had some big catches in the last couple games, Cyril Grayson Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Who is Cyril Grayson Jr.?
I mean, he caught the winning touchdown.
No, for sure.
And
then you had a vet Bashard Perriman coming out of nowhere a couple games ago. It's what?
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah. You guys still have Gronk. And he's probably rested, from sitting out a bunch of games this year. I feel like you guys have good odds in the NFC right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of New York, today's episode, because apparently New Yorkers and Floridians don't like parks. And when I threw out the idea of parks for Manus we're not parks kind of people.
Okay,
well,
so here's the
what?
thing. I mean, there are nature preserves in Florida for sure, but you can't hike. Where are you going to hike? It's flat.
Oh, no. Florida parks are disgusting. I'll give you that. My family, every year we go to, what is it? It's this is Palm Beach. It's between St. Augustine and Daytona. And
no, well, that Palm Beach is north of Miami.
What am I thinking of? It's a tiny little town.
Cocoa Beach?
Beach? Well, Cinnamon Beach is what it's called, but it's a tiny town. Palm Coast. It is swampy. It's dewy. It's flat. It's just sand. Maybe some gravel for fun, but that's basically it. So
yeah, I mean, when I ran cross country, if we wanted, some days we would have hill training days, and we would go run the bridge that goes from St. Pete to Tampa because it's got a big hill in it.
Yeah,
because there's nowhere to hike. You can't practice that kind of thing.
It's not hiking, it's surviving. It's running through and not getting bit by an alligator in Florida. Yeah. So then I thought, well, okay, what about candy? I know Lindsay likes candy. Can't really find too many candy stores in Greenville. That didn't really work out. I thought Kilwins maybe, but I was let's go back to food we like. Pizza. Manus is from New York. Lindsay's a human. She likes pizza. We're going to go with that. So today's episode is Sidewall Pizza. For fun story here, I live near TR. The first Sidewall Pizza opened up in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. It is owned by a gentleman named Andy and his wife. I can't remember her name. I want to say it's Lauren. I could be wrong, but story goes there. I think they were from New York, and they brought their brick oven kind of pizza style down here, fire roasted kind of thing, and that. On top of that being really popular in TR, but they've had now expansions in the Fire Fork, Simpsonville area. There's one off Cleveland Park near the zoo downtown. I believe there's one on Pelham Road still near Michelin 35. So a lot of locations in general. So they're wildly popular. Not only do they do pizza, they do handmade ice cream in-house. And then on the occasions, they have a pastry place. And they also own Monkey Wrench Barbecue and TR as well. So they love TR. If you go to the one in TR in particular, you can actually go in. It's pretty cool. It's an old converted garage. And above the hallway where the bathroom is like a handmade canoe that the owner, Andy, made. So some history and some fun stories there. This dude is just nice and cool. And he's a very good entrepreneur. He's helped out his community, not only TR, but Greenville in general. So there's a category. So generally, I like Sidewall Pizza. I think it's a great company. I think it's a great concept. They take care of their people. And that's where we're covering them today. So Sidewall Pizza Company. For those who haven't listened to One Star Reviews before, my name is Andrew Van. I'm the host of One Star Reviews. Took a couple weeks off for the holidays, enjoyed my time with my family and getting mental health help and rest and relaxation because the holidays suck. But we're here, and my co-hosts today are Lindsay and Manus Clancy.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Football loving Clancy's. One team made the playoff, one team did not. But we still root for your loved one's team, no matter how much you hate Tom Brady, Manus. No matter how much.
Yeah.
But you know what? You got Manning cast all this season, Manus.
Oh my gosh!
And
Did you see the one where Snoop Dogg gave Eli a
fucking
chain? Oh my god! And when Eli,
his face was like, oh, all right.
And when Eli like threw up some like middle fingers in the middle of the
because he was talking about Philly. He's like, you go into Philly.
That was one of the first ones where he was just like,
yeah. We have enjoyed the hell out of the Manning cast this year. It's been great. It's really livened up Monday Night Football.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
And I'll tell you, Andrew, we're really excited to be here to review Sidewall Pizza. But to backtrack for a moment, I was totally down to bullshit my way through a Parks Review episode. I was like, I just wanted to be honest with you in confidence and say, hey, you know what? We're not huge Parks people, but
that wasn't supposed to. That conversation wasn't supposed to make it.
We can respond. You know, we can respond to other people's experiences with it. But you know, thankfully we're doing pizza. Mm-hmm. But I was down. This will be great for our image. People will think we're big Parks people. Mm-hmm, you know. Mm-hmm.
So you guys are fairly newlyweds, and I remember you guys met the old-fashioned way, friends in college, and all kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Now I'll say this. I don't miss the dating days. Like my second date with my wife, I said, let's go to Caesar's Head and like just go hike around. And then I think to myself, like, why did I do that? Why did I want to just impress her with this fake ideation of like, oh, I want to go hiking? In reality, it's like, can we just sit? Yeah. That's way better, right?
Mm-hmm. So. God, I love sitting.
Mm-hmm, same.
Yeah.
You're doing it right now.
Podcast started. We're doing it now. We're going to do it after.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. So Sidewall Pizza. Again, for those who know the one-star reviews, we like to read the bad reviews of good places, of places we traditionally like. Now, there's some occasional episodes where I don't really care and on board. Like we read reviews of GameStop and Blockbuster for fun. And family video and stuff like that. But today's a good episode because Sidewall Pizza is a locally owned business that we care about here. I'll start off by reading this review from 2 months ago. Decided to give this place another chance after being disappointed when it first opened. I had one of their gluten-free pizzas and made sure the staff knew it was an allergy and as a celiac. They even seemed to take the allergy seriously and remade my pizza after an accident. Parentheses, even taking it off the bill because my husband was done with his pizza by the time I got mine and I waited so long. And it was very good pizza, but the morning I had symptoms of a major wheat poisoning, migraine out of both ends, nausea, serious stomach pain, and feeling very ill, which leads me to think they didn't just have an accident with the pizza, but they actually had wheat in it somewhere. If you have a wheat allergy, I wouldn't recommend this place, even if they take allergies seriously in front of the front end side. The front end people were amazing, by the way. The kitchen doesn't seem to care as much.
I find it hard to believe that they are intentionally putting wheat into a wheat-free pizza and just like not telling anyone.
That's tough. That's a really tough situation.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Sidewall would be like, you know what, we're gonna call it gluten-free, but we're gonna put wheat in it. But I mean, cross-contamination, I'm sure that can happen quite easily.
Oh yeah,
that's what it sounds like. And the review
I know, but putting it on the place and being like, well,
delicious.
We think there was wheat in it,
right?
Not that it was an accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gosh.
Yeah, I'll say this. So
you know, they acknowledge that the front of house people were good. You know,
my God, some of these are. I'm just scrolling quickly to see if there's any like highlights.
Mm-hmm.
One of them says from 2 years ago, waiter was racist toward mixed baby in the lobby.
Whoa! Oh my God!
What?
How?
Holy shit!
Is there more to that? Is that all that says?
That's it.
Oh my God!
Wow.
That is wild.
That's insane.
You gotta give deets if you're gonna say something.
I know, that's like wild. Like, was there a response from the owner of that one at least?
No, there's nothing. It's got 2 little likes.
Mm-hmm.
2 likes on that? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Jesus. Also, where are they considering the lobby? Like the small area? Like
yeah, like the lobby. Like you walk in, the host stand is like right there, and it's just in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
I've got one here. This is actually on Yelp. This place, Sidewall, has a ton of reviews on a lot of different sites. So
yeah,
I'm just checking out some of the alternate sources here. And this person says, always get voice. They spelled voice wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They always get voicemail saying call back later to order carry out. Translates to, we could care less about getting your business.
I mean, they're usually very busy. Like when you if you happen to call them on like a Friday night at like 6, it is packed. Like it's hard. It's hard to get because it's popular.
Yeah. And when are you trying to order? Are you trying to order at 8 a.m?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. Also, they have online ordering.
They have a great online ordering tool.
Yeah, it tells you what time it'll be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't need to interact with a human.
Mm-hmm.
I have one, but I hate when you see ones that feel like they're like a joke, because it pulls down the number, but it doesn't really add anything of like worthiness. This one says sidewall, more like side floor because they dropped my pizza on the floor. I hate this place.
What?
The name of the person is what tournament with like 40 question marks. I'm sure they got you a new pizza.
Yeah. Well, shout out to what tournament for such a like absolutely devastating burn. More like side floor. Is that what he said?
Mm-hmm.
This one's from a year ago, and this is one of those reviews I like to read because it's not at all like they're taking the anger out on Sidewall, but I really like it has nothing to do. So first off, Sidewall is great because if you sign up for their email blast, you get like pizza coupons and half birthday coupons. So on your birthday, within a week of your birthday, or I think like within your birthday month, you get a free pizza on them. You just bring the code, you bring the whatever, and I think it's like $15 off or $20 off dine-ins, one of those two. And then on your 6 months from your birthday, you get a half birthday coupon. So that's nice in general. With that being said, this is this guy's review. I like the food in the place, but they're still closed for this COVID sham. I suppose I'm supposed to get my free birthday pizza. They can keep it. This one actually does have a response from the owner. It says, just so I understand, ... You are giving us a 1-star review because our dine-in is closed and you cannot currently have the free pizza we're giving you for your birthday.
I mean, that's a crazy thing to write a review about.
Yeah.
Like no pizza was eaten.
Yeah, exactly. No pizza
to cause that review.
What a
free one.
Not going to the restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. Real bad faith review.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. Sometimes you just like, you get a real image of the person who's writing. My waitress would not accept cash. It was crowded beyond a good point. I was charged an automatic service charge of 18%, which was a surprise because I didn't choose to do that. And there were no signs saying there was a charge for service. I guarantee it was a large party.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that's why they do that. That's very common practice. But also, my waitress would not accept cash. Like, okay, I'm sure she decided personally not to accept cash.
Yeah, my waitress took a moral stand, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She went against company policy to take a stand for what she stood for, you know, and not accept cash from me on that day. I've got one here. I went to their Pelham location, and this was the most disgusting overpriced pizza I ever had. There's one thing I've noticed in a few of these reviews. Everybody misspells they as just the. Everybody's forgetting the Y out here.
That feels like more than a typo.
That says most disgusting overpriced pizza I ever had. The burned the pizza, and when I told the waitress, she told me that's the way it's served. When the opened the one in Simpsonville, which is a block from me. I will never go there and advise my friends as well.
I can't not judge that person for how horrifically that was written.
Yeah, that was all over the place grammatically.
Yeah, that's not good.
Spelling wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
This one I kind of sympathize with a little bit of time. So when we have to order multiple pizzas. So in our house, going back to that gluten-free review, I feel that pain because my stepdaughter's, she's not celiac. She's just gluten sensitive. And so we get their gluten-free pizza. It used to be not great. I'll be completely honest. It used to be like a cracker with some marinara sauce, but they reformulated it recently. So for those listening, it's the beginning of 2022. Last couple of times we've had gluten-free sidewall pizza. It was actually really good. And the crust was fluffy. But at one point I can adhere to this one. Spent over $50 on 3 takeout pizzas, which were cold, although I picked them up promptly. Tasted like they had been sitting around all afternoon and then reheated. Felt ripped off. Won't go back. So I'll say this. Because the pizzas are so thin, I mean, the best experience to eat that kind of pizza is in-house or as soon as you can. They don't really hold up very well. And for me, when I reheat pizza in my house, I do it on a stovetop. I don't do it in the microwave. And I don't know if that's how some people do it or if they do it in the oven and it gets too crispy, but that's just my trick of the trade there.
That's a good strategy. I feel that way too, even a non-gluten-free thin crust, you should be able takeout can be hit or miss.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah. You got to optimize that. You got to do whatever you can to optimize your pizza, in my experience.
I'm looking at ones that are from the similar time range because some of them are responded to in that period of time. So there's one that was, so I'll read the review and then it's from the same time period that apparently they were not open because the owner responded and was like, hey, we actually haven't been doing service for 6 weeks now. When did you come in? So this is another one from that same time period. Was very rude. What makes you think we bow down like all the sheeps in your restaurant?
Oh my God.
We will not comply. Good luck with your business. Your business was empty of any patrons and you still turned business away. I think it was closed except for takeout because, there was one 2 down where the owner responded, hey, this review was posted then. We haven't had dine-in service. When did you come in? So I don't think the restaurant was open for indoor dining, but They're like, ha ha ha, your business is empty.
Got him.
It's got him.
I love the reviews too.
Bow down like the sheeps in your restaurant.
I love these reviews too, where the guy clearly knew what he wanted to write, but didn't know the system. So this one, and this was crazy. If you do a certain amount of reviews and photos, you become a local guide. I think after level 5 or 6, you get a little badge. Your reviews usually go up in the rankings higher and seen more and stuff like that. So this guy's a local guide. So at some point he knew what he was doing. But in this case, 4 years ago, great pizza, salad, and breadsticks. I've done here on multiple occasions. 1 star.
Oh, then I'm sure that he messed up probably.
Oh man, God.
That sucks though, because that's still, it doesn't the computer doesn't, or the system doesn't care whether or not it was an accident. 1 star.
You hate to see, a man a local guide like that on such a high pedestal fall from grace. And friggin' fat thumb a review like that. Ugh. I mean,
can he be trusted?
No, I mean he's gonna have his local guide status rejected. I almost feel like we have to delete this whole podcast in order to protect this man's reputation. He doesn't deserve to get taken down by us.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I've got another review here. If you like cardboard with SpaghettiO sauce and cheap, unflavored government mozzarella cheese, then this is the place for you.
Oh my God.
Admittedly, I am a pizza snob, especially being from New York State, but this was beyond gross. My dog didn't even want to eat it, and I've seen her eat some questionable stuff. I've had better microwave pizza, and on top of it, it was very expensive. Absolute worst pizza I've ever had, and will not be going back. I wish I could give you negative stars.
Oh my God. Like,
Wow.
no way. Also, don't drag your dog into this shit. Like, I doubt they even tried to feed it to the dog and were like, I know my dog and they wouldn't eat this. Making up some storyline with that.
Don't pin your shitty taste on your innocent dog.
Sidewall is good.
And the fact that he said New York State makes me think that this guy's from the middle bumfuck fucking Western New York.
It's your people, man. This is your people. This is your kind.
You're from bumfuck.
No, I'm kind of from bumfuck.
From a suburb.
Cousins from bumfuck. This is confusing. This is from 8 months ago, and this says, "Don't have fish and chips. Very greasy and almost uneatable. Not inedible, but uneatable."
Someone's upset that a pizza place doesn't have fish and chips.
That, or they were like saying they had it and they just maybe misplaced the place that they went to. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Right. Read the whole review again.
Don't have fish and chips. Very greasy and almost uneatable.
Oh. I thought you were saying like, I'm mad that they don't have fish and chips.
Oh.
No, that does sound like it was meant for a different restaurant.
Yes. Yeah. Who knows?
Sidewalk. Like,
it's something like a weird night where like the chef is like, guys, hear me out. What if we have, just because Andy's out for today, we make a fish and chips pizza? We just put it all on the bread.
Yeah.
And just eat it.
You could. This one.
And the sauce is tartar sauce.
Yeah. Some people would probably eat that.
Oh yeah, stunt pizza.
Someone was upset. They ordered a salad to split and it came out whole. And we all know that salad cannot be put into two bowls once it's been put in one bowl.
Oh my God.
1 star.
Wait, that's a real review?
But the water was good. Yeah, it said order a salad to
split. The water was good.
Ordered a salad to split, came out whole.
But the water was good.
But the water was good.
Honestly,
I thought you were doing a bit.
Effort to look on the bright side.
No, I mean, I was doing a little bit of a bit.
Yeah.
But the initial review was upset that the salad, they ordered it to split and it came out whole.
They didn't get 2 half salads.
They didn't get 2 half salads. They got one whole salad.
We gotta split this amongst ourselves.
And there, we know that it's impossible to split a salad once it's been served.
Yeah, I've got one here.
Maybe those people have family trauma. Like, you guys don't have kids, but like, I don't know if you have siblings where you had to share something with them, and then
totally.
You look at it down the middle. You're like, that's all right, fine, that's half, whatever.
You know what I've seen that I thought was a great tactic that like we never used when like I was a kid, but I feel like I will use. We eventually have kids. Is like one kid gets to cut it in half, and then the other kid gets to pick the first half. Because either way, you could like fuck yourself over.
It's pretty smart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you cut it,
it's
like
in your best
there's
interest
one
to be equal.
It is in your best interest to be equal.
Mm-hmm. That's a good tactic.
I know. I was like, that is absolutely genius.
But it's like you're the one to blame now. No one else.
Mm-hmm. If you cut it unevenly, then you were the one who did the cut. You know.
I think this is some game theory shit. We're getting into right now. I got one right here. Tried to order local tonight. Spent 30 minutes trying to call the order in. We kept getting a recording and drove over to place my order. The employees were standing around doing nothing, and I was refused service to place my order and told what I had. What a joke. Never again. I hope y'all can survive during this with negative feedback being you're so damn independent.
Oh my God. Also, that one was from a year ago, when COVID was also surging and no one was eating inside.
Yeah. But just ending it with being that you're so damn independent. That just sounds like scorned dad.
Also, I can't get over how many people, like, they advertise that they have order online. And the number of people who are like, I tried to call them once, they didn't pick up, and I will never patronize them again.
Oh,
it's like there are other ways you can order.
Yeah. And which psychopaths are out there going, I'm going to try to call in an order, and they don't pick up the first time, and then they hang up the phone, and then they go, well, I guess I'll just head over there.
Yeah. Like, why would you think they knew? They just like knew what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. So, like, we always try to wrap up the episodes by saying like good things we like about the place, right? Like, we're not all just bashing on a good business because that's the irony of what we're doing here.
Oh yeah, we really enjoy Sidewall.
Yeah.
And we haven't even talked about their ice cream, by the way.
I know they have the ice creams that change all the time. Like they make them in house. Like they're great.
Highly recommend Sidewall.
We got one with cereal one time in it. It was like a cereal milk.
Yeah.
And like Fruity Pebbles, I think.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes there is a little bit of burnt spots on their crust, but you know what?
It's that's called leoparding.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know what? The people who said their pizzas were fucking burnt, guess what, homie? You have bad taste.
Yeah, probably like, I don't even want to bash chains because you know what? Sometimes Pizza Hut or Domino's hits the spot. Mm-hmm. But if that's your high pinnacle of pizza, like maybe expand your views,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, there are days like I've been on a diet since June of 2021. And I'm down 33 pounds so far.
Nice.
There are days like I learned to basically have a cheat meal. And I'm not gonna lie, if I've said I haven't eaten a whole pizza in a sitting because I'm like, you know what? I need to recharge. I need something to just fuse the hell out of my body. And I'll get like a Little Caesars and just eat it by myself.
Yeah.
But going back to the good things so you can go on Google Review. There are over 1,245 reviews on Google alone for the TR location. The reviews that we read 1 star, I would say there was probably no more than like 30 1-star reviews for Sidewall Pizza. Out of 1,245, there are maybe 30 at the most. That should tell you some quality there, folks. If you are just browsing through, looking for a nice local place to eat, and then if you go through like the relevant parts of the reviews, there's a ton of photos of not only the restaurant, but the different kinds of pizzas they have. They even have like a double stuffed pizza. I don't know if you guys had that in there.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah.
It's like, what would make this pizza better? More bread. Right on top.
Honestly though.
Basically just a calzone, right? At that point.
Yeah.
So, right.
It's like a calzone that's like pizza shaped that you cut.
Yeah. That's good for someone like me who wants to get all my carbs for the year in one meal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean a guy from New York State praising this place? What?
We love their breadsticks too. They have like
great breadsticks. Just great places overall.
Yeah, we actually were talking about it the other day. We haven't been in a little bit. Yeah. And want to go.
And just to back up your data there, Andrew, I was looking at the Pelham location, and on Facebook they had 500 reviews, 500 plus reviews, most of which were overwhelmingly positive, and they had another 100 reviews on Yelp.
Yeah, I mean, if you have
also very positive.
If you have that many reviews and you're over like a 4.5, then like it's legit.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing something right.
So check out Sidewall Pizza at any of the locations between the original one at Travelers Rest, Cleveland Street in Greenville, South Carolina, Pelham Road, and also Simpsonville as well. All those you can do pickup. Again, sign up for their birthday coupons, free pizza. I mean, you can't lose from there. In the meantime, check out more episodes of 1-star reviews and also check out Segments podcast with Lindsay and Manus. They have a few episodes in the tank. I think, 11, 10, something like that episodes?
Yeah, we've got 10 episodes out, another one coming out soon, hopefully. There's a live episode that you can watch on Alchemy Comedy's Facebook page, the part of the New South Comedy Festival from earlier this year.
There is demand for more episodes. Mutual friend Dustin Bay, shout out, was just talking about your show the other day, and he's like, "This is such a great show. They need to do more episodes." I'm like,
I know. It just got it caught up with the holidays and stuff too. So 2022, we're gonna, hit the ground running again with this.
Thanks for having us on the show. Because we're dusting off the mic right now, and we'll be back with new episodes pretty soon.
Nice. All right. So check out Segments and give us a like, subscribe, where you listen to Voices on for 1-star reviews on iHeartRadio, Google Play, iTunes, all the things. If you're already hearing our voices, just hit that like, subscribe button, help us out, and give us some more following. And again, we'll be more episodes coming your way. Maybe we'll do a Parks episode with the Clancys. Maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, let's see how the New Year's resolution goes, and then we can talk about some parks.
Yeah.